So I'm a huge fan of celebrity dog trainer Brandon McMillan, who's host of the Emmy Award-winning Lucky Dog show on CBS TV. He's teamed up with PetMate to launch a line of training products and his new book, Lucky Dog Lessons. I felt very lucky to see Brandon again and interview him about his new products, and I was thrilled to receive a signed copy of the book dedicated to Kilo the pug. I need a lot of help in training with Kilo, so he's one lucky dog. We just got in the mail the two new products, Shake and Break and the Lure Stick. And so now we're going to try them out. Here's my interview with Brandon.
This is actually more of a revolutionary style product. It's called a Shake and Break. And what this is, it's pretty much a one-stop shop behavior busting tool. A lot of people have dogs that constantly do bad things, especially those of us who have puppies. Puppies, I always say, if they can't find trouble, trouble will find them. And when you're trying to get your dog to stop a bad behavior, I never recommend yelling at them. And that only shuts them down and it tampers your relationship with them. Well, the Shake and Break, what it is, it simply shake the product and break the bad habit right there on the spot. I'll give you a few examples. Say you have a dog that loves to bark out the window, maybe another passerby, or the doorbell rings. What happens? Most people, they're constantly yelling at their dog, quiet, shut up, and 99% of the time that never works. All you have to do is simply grab this, simply shake it, and that's it. It stops the barking instantly. After about 3 or 4 days, the dogs are going to heed the warning, especially if they see this on the shelf. It works great for aggression. Let's say if you're walking a dog out in public and the dog lunges at other dogs. Then, you have two options. You can either yell at the dog, which technically will shut the dog down eventually. You can yank them back, but that's never recommended. Shake and Break, you simply give it a shake and stop the aggression right there in its tracks. Now, this side is stainless steel, this side is plastic. You notice there's faceted beads inside. Now, this side is definitely more of the sharp sounding, so if your dog is barking, you give this one little shake, and it cuts through that barking quickly and it stops them. Now this side is good for dogs that are a little more sensitive to sound. So again, the same process. You simply shake it, and if they're a little more sensitive to sound, this will stop them in the tracks. Or you can do both at the same time and it will guarantee stop the bad behavior. Don't yell at your dog, don't be yanking on the collar, just simply do this and stop the bad behavior once and for all. It really is a revolutionary new product, and we are so excited for this because this should have been out years ago. Now, this is the other product. This is called the Lure Stick. And for those of you who watch my show, you've seen that I've used this for years now. I used a different version of it because I had to basically make my own model up. As you can see right here, it has a little clamp. And what you do is you put a treat in there. And when you extend it, there's a lot of uses for this. Let's say you're trying to teach your dog a heel command. Well, if you have a short dog, and you're trying to teach a heel command, that dog is lunging forward over and over. It's causing damage to the trachea. And when you give him a treat, what happens, you have to lean over constantly. That leaning over will do some serious damage to your back, especially if you're tall like me, maybe you're a little bit older. One of my favorite uses for this is if you live by the beach like myself, you have a dog that goes after bikers or skateboarders, it's the same exact thing. It's a redirecting tool. So when I put the treat in there and I see the bike coming, I simply hold the treat in front of the dog's snout, and the dog is focused on the treat. Now I don't have to yank the dog back, effectively hurting his trachea. This is one of my favorite training tools. It is, and you can teach dogs basic obedience across the board with this, whether it's a sit, a down, a stay. There's so many uses for it. This is another product we're really excited about.
So what did we think so far of the PetMate training aids? Well, I think the Shake and Break has great potential. It did interrupt Kilo as he was attacking the curtain and the wall, and he refocused on me. It'll obviously take a lot of work, but it is a good step. And then the Lure Stick I love because it's light, it's flexible, I can adjust the length, it feels great in my hand. Once Kilo got used to it and realized it had treats, it was very effective. You can see him walking, he was heeling, whereas usually he pulls like a little bandit. And then I was able to lure him into lots of tricks, and it was really effective. So I'm really thrilled with this and look forward to making more videos with it.